Kia ora, Easter Camp. My name's Josh Sanford from Whangaparaoa Baptist. And man, camp, it's so good to be here. And one of the things I love about camp, and I look forward to every year, is just hanging out with so many different people. You know what I'm talking about. You know, you come in your groups and there's those extroverts, you know, which never shut up, and you're not sure if they even know how. And then there's the shyer ones, the introverts that maybe you don't even know if they know how to speak English or something. There's those really sporty ones, which the youth leaders are the first to sign up to win the sports comp, you know the ones. And in amongst all of the various personality types, which are fantastic, there is that one person in the group who is the one-upperer. You know what I'm talking about, people? It's that person that no matter what story you share, they've always got one better. That person that, when you're talking about a topic, they know everything about every topic that you could possibly talk about. Yeah, you're probably thinking about the person at the moment. And just don't point them out, it's kind of embarrassing. And you know, like, you might share a story about going on holiday. Oh, I went to Queenstown, and oh, mate, that's nothing. I flew for 5 times around the world in 3 weeks. That kind of person. You know what, people? That was me. Yeah. That was me. I remember growing up, man, I would try so hard to get people to like me. I would tell so much rubbish. I'd tell stories which were not even true, not even close to it, just because I wanted people to like me. I remember going to church, and I'd be in worship, I'd raise my hands in worship, I'd sing out loud, and it wasn't because I loved Jesus. It was because I wanted to fit in. I played rugby league, and I'd go along and hang out with my league mates on the weekends, and I'd do stuff that destroyed my soul and that I knew was wrong and I really didn't want to do, but I just wanted to fit in. I was so desperate to have friends and people that liked me, and I just didn't feel I had that. I remember one time when it went terribly wrong was at a year 10 school camp. We were out in the cabins, and there was a farting competition, and of course I had to try and one-up it, and yeah. Let's just say I won. Yeah, thanks everyone. I'm committed. It was reasonably messy. But I remember one time, I was here at Easter Camp. In fact, the bleacher was here, the stage was over here, and I remember sitting in the bleachers with my head in my hands in absolute tears, thinking, I can't do this anymore. I was tired of trying to show off. I was tired of trying to get people to like me. I felt like the only friends I had were friends with me and liked me, but they didn't actually know who I was. They only liked this hologram, this projection that I put up. I felt lonely, I felt like I was a fake, and I was tired. I sat there with my head in my hands in tears, weeping, as I heard the story of Jesus on the cross. I heard all these scriptures flying around, like that Jesus knew me before the creation of the world, that while I was still a sinner, Christ died for me, that he sees my heart. He doesn't look at the outward appearance. And in that moment, I realized, and call it just a word from the Lord or revelation or whatever you want to call it, but in that moment, I felt like I heard God say to me, Josh, I see past the fluff. I see past the hologram. I see past all the showing off and the performance. I see you and I declare you worth dying for. You know, I wonder if some of you here are in that space in some capacity. You know, where you feel like you can't be yourself. You feel like you're constantly struggling to get people to like you, maybe showing off, telling stupid things or pulling your pants in a fart competition. Either way, whatever it is, maybe you're in that space. And my urge to you, my encouragement is that this story, lean into the story of Easter this weekend. Allow God an opportunity to speak to you, to your spirit, to your heart, to declare over you that you are worth dying for, that Jesus saw you before the creation of the world. He's seen you. He's seen you for who you are, not your performance. He knows your every thought, your every attitude, your past, your present, your future. He sees it all in people. He declares you worth dying for.